that high-frequency traders are front-running smaller investors, in his words. Legal front-running is how he puts it.
Yeah, they are. I mean, there's no question about it. They know that if you go to the store every day to get a Snickers bar, well, if I run to the store first, get a little bit of a discount, and then sell you your Snickers bar, they're going to make a little bit of money, especially if they do it millions of times. And so, it's almost like the SOES bandits, where you take advantage of a regulation that's not quite right. It's what they do, and they've been doing it for a long time, and it's reality. But I don't think that's even the greatest risk of high-frequency trading. That's just part of the deal.
What is the greatest risk then?
The greatest risk is that, A, there's no such thing as bug-free software. All this is software driven. It's actually even going to processor driven with FPGA processors. And because there's no such thing as bug-free software, when you have fat finger bugs, you just don't know what's going to happen to the market. So there are structural risks, there are trading risks, and I think that, plus the fact that when you have algorithms trying to figure out routes and trying to figure out how to get ahead of orders. Look, it's not like there's just one player who's jumping in front of all these orders. You've got all these different algorithmic high-frequency traders who are trying to trick each other and find a better way to get in front of each other. And because we don't know all the algorithms, because we don't know the n factorial, all of the different ways they may interact and the negative consequences that occur as a result, that introduces a market risk. That market risk has an unquantifiable cost. We saw it in one instance with the flash crash. We see it every day with little mini flash crashes. We've seen it's gotten a little bit better with the circuit breakers per stock, but we just don't know. And that's even without the possibility of a malicious algorithm being intentionally introduced into the mix. And so there's so many things that can go wrong as all these high-frequency traders jockey to get in front of that order. That, to me, is the biggest problem. And I think as a result, you'll see people not staying with their positions as long because they're not quite sure what's going to happen with the market. When you see something start to go bad in the market, they don't trust the system to say, you know what, somebody will jump in there and pick up the trades. For all they know, the chair might be pulled out and the whole market could fall even further. And then we have such strong correlations between different markets and different types of equities and financial devices that even though there's circuit breakers involved, one trade down, limit down, might lead to something happening in another, might lead to something happening in another equity, might lead to something happening in a full market. And who knows how far that can cascade. All those things introduce risk, and all those things take a lot of money to try to understand and combat.